pronouns and how they can be annoying. All right, last time I was talking about the word it and how people will refer to animals as its, babies as its also. And that leads me to the next word. I want to talk about the word one in my dictionary here. New Oxford American Dictionary. Okay. What do I have? Oh, this was for it. I think this is... Yeah, all right. Where? There it is. Okay, so for pronoun for the word one in my dictionary. All right. Referring to a person or thing previously mentioned or easily identified. Her mood changed from one of moroseness to one of joy. Her best apron, the white one. Do you want one? All right. This one. Okay, this is more what I'm talking about here. A person of a specified kind. You're the one who ruined her life. Eleanor was never one to be trifled with. My friends and loved ones. A person who is remarkable or extraordinary in some way. You never saw such a one. Figures. Third person singular used to refer to the speaker or any person as representing people in general. One must admire him for his willingness. One gets the impression that he is ahead. Phrases at one in agreement or harmony. They were completely at one with their environment. And there's a bunch more, but... Oh, and then for usage. It says, this is kind of funny. In modern English, the use of one as a pronoun to mean anyone or me and people in general it should also mean animals in general. Because animals are someone, not something. As in, one must try one's best is generally restricted to formal contexts. Outside which it is likely to be regarded as rather pompous. That's what I thought was funny. Or old-fashioned. Oh no, we don't want to sound pompous or old-fashioned. In informal and spoken contexts, the normal alternative is you, as in you have to do what you can, don't you? I just thought it was funny that in the dictionary they're warning people, you don't want to sound pompous or old-fashioned. Why are you discouraging people from sounding pompous or old-fashioned? Why are you referring to it as pompous at all? And why can't people be old-fashioned if they want to be? No, you must be modern and contemporary. You're not allowed to be old-fashioned. You are being pompous. That's what they're implying by that. I think one can use the word one like that if they want to. Yeah, I inserted my comment there about because it says for one to mean anyone or me and people in general. It doesn't even acknowledge that animals are ones. But I suppose in this way, it's if one is speaking of oneself. I guess you'd have to be a parrot to, because because the animals don't have a language that we can understand. Yeah. But they are someone, not something, those animals. All right. I guess that pretty much covers it for the word one. Oh, well, there's oneself. Um, where is that in here? One. Yeah, okay. Oneself. All right. Pronouns. Third person singular reflexive. A person's own self. It is difficult to wrest oneself away. Resolves that one makes to oneself. I just wanted to give that as an example of an alternative for when something I'll talk about later. Oneself is an alternative for something I'll talk about later. When sometimes I think it because with the when it's annoying with the gender pronouns, maybe sometimes you could, instead of using the what I'm going to talk about later, maybe you could use oneself. Yeah. It's just another example of a variation on the word one, at least. Okay, oneself, yeah. All right. I wrote that down twice. Oneself. Okay. Well, I guess. Hmm. He or she. Okay, so that's when I was talking about variation of the gender stuff. Oneself. I don't know if that really applies to the he or she thing. Yeah, I think that's a separate issue. I don't know if that alternative works for that. Yeah, it's just another. That's another variation on the word one. Maybe that just leave that as a separate topic. I was just trying to think of what are some other alternatives. How do we prevent people from prevent people? Some suggestions for people to okay, so for the whole point of what motivated me to make these videos with the pronouns and how they are annoying sometimes, in my opinion, is when I see he slash she used in in books, and I've heard people say it too. He or she or her or he. Sometimes the slash is yeah, I guess it's usually or. What I've seen is he or she, but I guess sometimes people could use that slash too. He, she. Yeah. Either way, it's annoying. Okay, and that's there's just there's one, two, three. There's four. I have four variations on that. The gender pronoun annoyance, in my opinion. But he or she is the first example I have. G. What do I have for G? G. G. Oh, guys. Okay, that's something else. All right. So for he, look up. What does it say for he? Pronoun. Third person singular used to refer to a man, boy, or male animal previously mentioned or easily identified. Used to refer to a person or animal of unspecified sex in modern use, now chiefly replaced by. Yeah, here it is. So they give this example. Now chiefly. Okay. Yeah. This is also what annoys me. Okay. So they're saying that the word he is used to refer to a person, whether they're male or female, or animal of unspecified sex. So that's another thing that annoys me. I'll probably talk about that more later. Okay, so in the dictionary, it's telling people that it's okay, at least at one time it was okay, to refer to people in general, whether male or female, as he. That's what it says. The word he, used to refer to a person or animal of unspecified sex. That's another thing that annoys me. It does not make sense at all. Why would you call? Yeah, I heard it just yesterday in a video, someone doing it. Just in general, when you're talking about someone, whether they be male or female, you're just saying he. And then also doing that with animals. It just so it seems so wrong. Because literally, it says earlier in the definition to refer to a man, male, boy, male, or male animal. But then it says later, used to refer to a person or animal of unspecified sex. Seems like a contradiction there. Okay, and then it says, in parentheses, but in modern use now, chiefly replaced by he or she, which is what drives me crazy, what drove me to make these videos. Or they, which is what it should be. Yeah, they. It shouldn't be this or this. It should just say they. So I'm going to be talking more about this he or she. Drives me crazy. So it's like it's recommending. I guess it's okay. So it's at least saying, yeah, this is what people say nowadays, instead of just saying he. But I just heard it yesterday. People are still saying he to refer to male or female. If they don't know, they just say, oh, well, let's just use the word he. They could be male or female, but we're going to say he. Yeah, that irritates me. Yeah, it gives an example here, too. Every child, every child, every child, every child needs to know that he is loved. He, which is, it just said earlier, is a man, boy, or male. But the example says every child. Every child is not man, boy, or male. Every includes male or female. It includes man, woman, boy, girl, male, female. That's every. So this sentence makes no, this example does not make any sense. Every child needs to know that he is loved. So that drives me crazy. That example literally makes no sense. Yeah, okay, and then it goes on to say, any person, this is still the definition for the word he. Any person. Wrong. Any person is not he. Any person includes male or female. But it says any person. And then so this is more of what it just said previously. In parentheses, in modern use, now chiefly replaced by anyone. Okay, well that's better. So it's not like the previous one. Now chiefly replaced by anyone. No, no, it's still the saying, because this is in the definition of the word he. Any person. Yeah, it's okay. So it is still more of using the masculine term to refer to both masculine and feminine people, male and female people. Yeah. Okay, so still in the definition for the word he, it says any person. In modern use, now chiefly replaced by anyone or the person. And the example is, he who is silent consents. Okay, so they're using the word he to refer to both male and female here, because it's in the definition for the word he. Which is attached to the any person in modern use, now chiefly replaced by anyone or the person. Yeah. Any person. Any person. Which could be male or female. Anyone, that's male or female. The person could be male or female. Okay, and then it goes on to say a male, a man. Is that a he or a she? Okay. See if it says anything for usage that's interesting. Um, I'll just read it. For a discussion of I am older than he versus I am older than him, see usage at personal pronoun and than. Until recently, he was used to refer to a person of unspecified sex. That's the problem. It shouldn't be. As in, every child needs to know that he is loved. Yeah, they're just repeating from what I was in the definition previously. Yeah, every child is not just a he. Every child includes he or she. All right, continuing on here with the usage for the word he. But this is now generally regarded as old-fashioned or sexist. Well, it's not that it's old-fashioned or sexist. It's not literally accurate. That's a strange interpretation of that. When you're saying the word he to apply to both he or she, that's sexist. Uh, what you should be saying is, well, no, it's not literally accurate because he does not equate to she. He does not equate to he and she. He is he. She is she. He is not he and she. That's my complaint to this. So it's not that it's old-fashioned or sexist. It's not literally accurate. Okay. Okay. Since the 18th century, they has been an alternative to he in this sense. Yeah, I'll probably talk about that more later, but they is a good alternative to solve this issue here because they could mean he or she. So you don't need to use he to refer to both he and she. You can say they or their. Okay. Since the 18th century, they has been an alternative. Well, it's been an alternative for a long time. Yet people had still been using he to refer to he and she. So it's kind of a good point that it's been available as an alternative since the 18th century. Since the 18th century, they has been an alternative to he in this sense. So there's no reason why people should still be doing it. Okay. Where it occurs after an indefinite pronoun such as everyone or someone, everyone needs to feel that they matter. It is becoming more and more accepted both in speech and in writing and is used as the norm in this dictionary. Another alternative is he or she. No, no, don't tell people that's another alternative. It's annoying. He or she. Another alternative is he or she. No. Though, okay, here we go. Here we go. This reinforces my view. Although he or she, though another alternative is he or she, though this can become tiresomely long-winded. Yeah, when used frequently. Well, yeah, but because it's been used frequently, it's every time for me. It's long-winded. See also usage at she, they, and everybody. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad I read the usage for the word he there. Long-winded. Yeah. He or she. Okay. Well, I didn't get to she, but I guess I can get to that tomorrow. It'll probably just be repeating what I said for he, but just for the other gender. Although, not exactly, because for the word he, uh, people in the past and still currently have been using he to refer to both he and she. Uh, not really the same for she, but kind of. I think I'll get to that later. There's more to say about that, uh, but it's more common uh, for people to have used he to refer to both he and she, which is really annoying, in my opinion. People are still doing it though. So there's a start to the what's been driving me crazy with the pronouns. All right, I guess I better stop for now. There's so much more to say. So I only covered one and he, and there's still, well, yeah. There's okay. There's a few left. Gender related with pronouns. Got me all worked up about it. All stressed out, all irritated.